I was in a flea market last weekend and I found this. So it looks like a very tiny portable computer. I was not sure at all of what it was when I found it. Then I opened the display and nice keyboard, not much on the top, and what seems to be a LCD display. It is written here Bicom B240i. Okay, then I opened the battery compartment. Oddly enough, it is a battery compartment for AA batteries. And I noticed this sticker. Look at this, guys. Backup battery must be replaced before September 94. So this is a very vintage ultra portable computer from around 1993. It is a quite obscure model. Google has almost nothing about it. It is probably a Taiwanese manufacturer. Serial number here. What do we have apart from this? We have a parallel port, some special proprietary plug here, and behind this one it is a regular serial plug, I believe. Or it is display. It would be nice if it is display. No, it is serial. Okay, so it is very, very light. Not sure about the weight. And there is actually a hard drive in it. So it is a 286 processor with 2 megabytes of RAM. The weight, it is a little bit under 1 kilo, probably. A little more with the batteries. So apparently it was a cheap laptop, but not very successful because of quite a lot of flaws. You can see you have no status lights apart from the power on. You have good keyboard. The display was quite poor and it appears the power management was completely ridiculous on this thing. So we have hard drive in here, in fact inside, power supply converter here, on off button, keyboard. We will remove the keyboard to have a look at the motherboard. So you will ask, does it work? Well, it does half work in fact, because if I apply the power, here is what happens. We have green light here and it is making hard drive noise, maybe yes, even a beep, and the hard drive seems to be making access, so it looks like the hard drive is more or less working. I was not able to read it with another computer sadly so far. It is not compatible with my USB to IDE adapter because I believe it is too old or it draws too much power or something like this. But the problem I have is there is nothing at all on the display. But I know the display is powered because, as you can see, if I cut off the power we have lines appearing. So the display is well connected. So I am not sure in fact if it is just a contrast problem or there is really something bad not working. I tried all the possible combination of keys and I did not find any way to increase the contrast. There is nothing about contrast on the keyboard. There is no potentiometer or anything anywhere. I tried a lot of possible combinations. Function, with all these ones, with up, down, plus, minus, and what want LGR prog here, where the prod key, and nothing did do anything about the display. So it looks like there is a line here at the bottom, seeing something, and this thing is smelling the bad capacitor also. Of course, there is no user manual available online, so quite sad, but I cannot do a lot more. We will have a look to the motherboard at least, because it is just 2 screws at the bottom here. So as you can guess, 286 processors, 2 megabytes of RAM. Back in the time, it was really a very tiny computer. Quite impressive, in fact. In particular with a hard drive in it. It is a small 2.5 inch hard drive in here. So here is what it looks like if I flip out the keyboard. Yes, it is smelling the bad capacitor very strongly. So it may be related to the no display problem. So here is the motherboard. PCMCIe card slot here. The processor is actually AMD 286. So probably a very low end of 286 flavor. Probably very slow and very bad. We have the 2 megabytes of RAM. Not sure where they are, maybe these ones. And as you can see, not much on this motherboard. On the other side, I did remove it, is completely blank. There is only tracks on the other side. Here is the power supply input to it. And in fact, just these screws to remove will allow to see the other part, so let's do it. Why not? It is not the first time I take it apart. The keyboard is made by Fujitsu. So just a few more screws to undo, and we will see the battery contacts are in a very poor condition, of course. Rubber feet are not sticking anymore. So there is a mix of plastic and metal thread screws in this thing, quite insane. Proof it is a cheap thing. So let me try to undo the other screws, trying not to lose anything or break anything. So apparently someone before me was inside because the warranty sticker here was destroyed, and also there was a damaged wire loom to go into the wire going to the battery compartment was cut because it was pinched between in a screw stud. So someone was in here and was not very careful. And I am trying not to break anything. I have in fact to unclip here somewhere. It was easy to do previously, and now as I am on video, it does not want anymore. Like this. Okay, so oops, what do we have? Little issue with this battery contact which was broken. I did try to reglue it, but it does not work very well, obviously. So here is the hard drive. It must be, yes, Western Digital drive probably. You can see quite old school with BIOS or firmware chip here in a socket. Here is the little power converter board. just a few caps. A big inductor here which is totally flying in the breeze, as you can see, not attached whatsoever. Little power button here, and this LED will be red if the power is not enough. And it is all, in fact. The two plugs here are on a flat flex. Flat flex also here for the hard drive connected at the back here. And plastic cover with just one flex circuit, flex link going to the LCD display. And it is all. So it appears to be quite a collectible one, not common at all, at least. And there is something here, you just notice in the corner of the PCB. Here it is written ABC computers, something like this. Yeah, so it seems very, very Taiwanese, probably. Okay, so I do not know what I will do with this. I will check on eBay if they are worth something to collectors or not. As it is not taking a lot of space, I may keep it in my collection. Here is the repair I did make with where the cable was cut. And I still need to do something correct about this battery terminal. Okay, so thanks for watching, bye bye.